It's the next day. I've been I look clean right now because I took a shower. I've been tearing out sheetrock in the bedroom. I didn't film it because it's more of the same. But this is next. So I told you that the bathroom needed to be taken into consideration when designing the closet. This closet in the bathroom, which is, I mean, it's gigantic. I added the trim and painted the doors for it almost 2 years ago when I refinanced the house because the bathroom needed a bit of a spit polish because it had, the wallpaper was peeling off of it, and I knew that I would not get approved for my refi if I had peeling wallpaper or paint. So this room got like a, quick paint job, all that. The closet initially had 2 more of these shelves, and those shelves, if you recall, I don't think I showed you, but I used the 2 that are missing in the drawing room for the built-in shelves. I'll keep these. I don't think I'm going to use them for anything, though. I mean, they're from the 80s, so it's not like they're original to the house, but I need to pry those 2 pieces off, get these out, all the trim, all that trim, and start framing in for the cabinet that's going to go here. Once all that's down, I can knock out the sheetrock behind it and then really get a good idea of how big the closet will be so I can order all the shelving stuff tonight while it's on sale. So that's where I'm at. Me again. So open. You might have noticed that I was taking it down on that side as well as this side. This side, because this wall is going to be moving toward you eventually, not right now, because while it may seem like I am kicking off the bathroom renovation, the fuck if I am, but this has to happen. So I can do this without dealing with plumbing because the bathroom renovation involves a whole walk-in shower, a clawfoot tub, and the works. So this is kind of setting the groundwork for it. That wall, because it's moving in. This wall, because on the other side of this is this, and this is the hallway linen closet. As you can see, I never changed the lovely contact paper in it for no reason other than I just didn't. Choose your battles. This linen closet is going away. I eventually will build another one. I might as well just show you. Eventually, here at the top of the stairs, I will move this door to the upstairs office, which you can see is loaded with bedroom stuff. This door is going to get moved to that wall so that it's not on the angle here. And then in the door, God, this is getting crazy now. I'm sorry. In here, there's like this weird corner that they did where it's dead space behind the door. That's where the heat register is. So if the door is open, which it usually is because it's just me, the heat like hits that, or cold air hits that, and it doesn't like move. So I would like to move the register on the wall over to line up with the closet, which makes this whole kind of cool corner cabinet possible. That's the plan with that eventually. So for now, I'm going to empty that closet, take the shelves out. I'm going to use the Sawzall to get through the wood frame. And I'm going to leave the outer frame on for the doors just because I'm not ready to I didn't even say why. Jeez Louise. The linen closet has to go because the wall for the closet is moving inward and the door for the bathroom is going to shimmy over because this has bugged me since I moved in. The door like barely clears the toilet and it's just like awkward to have the toilet literally next to the door. So if I can move it down a good, I think I'm gonna be able to move it down a foot, if not a little bit more, then, you know, all for the better. So yeah. There's no dialogue here, but I am figuring out the placement of where the nooks are going to go that are going to fill where the doorway had been that was the way you got into the bedroom. So on the bottom is for the box fan, and then the two nooks that I frame out in here are for artwork, which you'll see later. And then I am also beginning to figure out wiring because everything has to be relocated in this wall in order to move forward. Right, it is Sunday. We've got a 3-day weekend because it's the middle of February and it's President's Day or something tomorrow. Last night I took out the rest of the sheetrock across the top. I'll probably take it off on the other side as well. That section is fine. I needed to take it off to see where the power was going because as I discovered yesterday, you can't see it because it's behind the doors, I found where the power comes up from the basement and feeds the entire second floor because it's all on one breaker. And the whole point of this was to get it on two. So that woo-woo line is the power that then feeds through this whole wall, that wall, and then on up into the ceiling and into the bathroom and so on through the rest of the second floor. So I needed to open that up, but that's the outer part will stay the same. This top stuff needs to come out because all these studs are coming out today because that's getting all reframed for the double doors. I'm gonna have to get up into the attic and do a little bit of reconnecting with power and capping a couple things off because I have some lines running up there now that need to get capped before I can flip the power for everything I did yesterday. But once that's done, that'll be good because then I can turn this breaker off and still have electricity up here. Whereas before, anytime you turned the power off, you were done. Lots to do today. I do have some cleanup from last night. I got a little bit more sheetrock to take off because I figured out what I'm going to do in the hallway. Something is creaking over there. It's creeping me out. I've been up since 1:30 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. And then I got up at 4:30 just to have coffee and stuff. So it's about 5:45 now. I don't know if I'm going to last all day, but we'll see. I'm going to take up the floor because I need to know how low the floor potentially could be in the bedroom so the doors open the right way. So that means removing all these screws and then hoping that the glue is not holding this down a lot. All right, well, I've got a bunch of screws now, so that's cool. I have a good feeling. So let's pry this up. Keep your fingers crossed. It's coming up! Oh! Yes! Oh, victory! So whatever the like paint was that they put down after the fire and they decided to cover everything, the glue bonded to the paint. Which is even better for when I have to sand this down because then I don't have to sand through glue. This is excellent. Looks like they'd already painted it like brown before. Okay, that's good news. It's not good news. This is great news. This is best case scenario. All right, so now that I'm drenched in sweat, we're gonna be making some sawdust, y'all. And I don't want, as much as possible, I don't want it going downstairs. With that up, I'm gonna clean the rest of this, and I'm gonna try to shimmy some of the shit out of the way because I'm getting a little claustrophobic with my workspace. Then I'm gonna get up in the attic, so we'll go up there together, figure out where this wiring's coming from. I'm gonna have to put a long sleeve shirt on because it's all blown in insulation, and then find my mask somewhere in here and probably change the filter. And then we're ready to go. All right, welcome to the attic. I've got spotlights in here that I did last spring when I worked on the bathroom. It's kind of a cool attic. I'll probably never do anything up here, you know, really. Anyway, I have to move these planks here. Not a ton actually, which is great because the wall is literally like 10 inches away from my armpit right now. But I need to move all these, and I need to go and get the shovel that's back there so that I can scoop this insulation out and clear everything away so I can see what the hell I'm actually doing. And then I'll come up with my plan for how I'm doing the things. So I'll set you up over in the distance and we'll go from there. We're learning, and this is kind of fun. So we've already learned that the ceiling fan does not branch out anywhere else, so that's good. I can see where the power goes for this light. I'm thinking for the light in the hallway and the light at the top of the stairs, but I need to dig that way to find out, and it's not my priority right now. I just know that it's pulling power from two areas and it doesn't need to be, so that's good. It's good to know. So let's figure out where this all connects. I didn't film it because I just would have lost my mind, but I've been doing this. I've been in the attic. So what time is it?
It's 1:08 p.m.
I've been in and out of the attic for 7 hours. I'm pretty beat, but I'm not done because it's Sunday and there's still time to work. So what I'm gonna do is take a shower because I'm covered in insulation fiberglass. And then I'm gonna do some cleaning up in here a little bit and then taking down a wall. So, I don't know why I made that face. I will say though, I have diverted what used to be a single line for the entire second floor. Now the entire primary bedroom and the balcony are on their own. I'm amazed that I did this and nothing messed up. Nothing messed up. Everything was working perfectly the way it was supposed to. Pretty thrilled. But yeah, I'm gonna take a shower now. So I took a shower and thought, okay, well, I'll run and get cat food and I'll swing by Home Depot because I need a couple things, and I'll swing by Menards. And I shotgunned 2 like Starbucks energy drinks, and I have hit the fucking wall. I'm so tired. And all of a sudden I'm like, I feel like my legs don't want to work. And I have so much to do when I get home because I was like, today's my day. Today's the day to get shit done, but I'm so tired. Okay, I am back from my errands. Actually, I was back a while ago, but I was outside talking to the neighbors, and you know how it goes. So I cleaned up a little bit, brought one of the lamps in because I disconnected the light out there and did not get around to the new lighting, so soon. Yes, so I'm going to start by getting rid of this guy, and because this is the first side that I need to have my frame on, because I need the door that goes here to open as close as it can to this. I'm going to start with that, so I'm going to cut this guy out now and that piece, and then put the new stud in. That's that. There are 7 nails in this piece. I feel like that's overkill. I dealt with this in the drawing room also. What kills me is how crooked this thing looks. I mean, technically it is because the ceiling is crooked and the floor is crooked. From a height standpoint, like this piece right here was 10 3/4 inches. This one right here was 10 1/4. I'm gonna say from end to end, it's like a 3/4 inch height thing, but you know, we are level. So I think it's one of those things, I hope it's one of those things that once the wall is back on and, you know, there's stuff hiding it, you don't notice, but that's the door. I'm very excited about this because I've been like daydreaming about what the fucking door is gonna look like for months. When did I get the doors? Early August, I think. It's been a long time coming, so I'm really excited to have this up now. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna move the wood into the closet now and get that ready for tomorrow so I can build the new wall. And then I'm gonna do something else because I can sit then. Yay. So obviously like the sheetrock is gone off this wall behind the bathtub. What you gotta love is from the 1980s where instead of throwing away the strips at the end of the pieces of sheetrock that hold them into sets of 2, they just rolled them up and stuffed them behind the bathtub. Why not? I've been working in the closet today, just putting up, you know, these bits of drywall and figuring out like the light switch that'll be for all the lights on the ceiling, figuring out outlets in here. But then I also figured it was going to be important because the whole primary bedroom slants, you know, the whole house on each side slants toward the middle, just like it did downstairs. And I assumed this floor would be about the same angle of slant in it, and it is. You can see the line here from my level, but the floor is going to have to come up 3.5 inches to be level. So I'm going to have to get creative with wood in here. So it'll probably be 2x4s that are cut into kind of exact heights so I can stagger them all the way up to really once you get to the threshold there where my thumb is at the blue part, that is 1 inch. If I'm getting some sheets of like, let's say 1/2 inch plywood or OSB, whatever, if I can get 1/2 inch, then I just need 1/2 inch like strips up there. Yeah, I knew it was going to be shitty, but it's shitty. I did add another outlet there into the hallway, so the hallway will now have 2 outlets, which is very exciting. I've been telling people recently, like I like night lights, and it's not because I'm afraid of the dark by any means, but the house is so pitch black that at night, if you're walking around, like you have to go to the bathroom, whatever, you cannot see anything upstairs. So that's why, and like same with downstairs too. So that's why I like night lights, because it's just little tiny pockets of like, oh, this is where I'm going. But now I can have those upstairs. And I'm a little afraid of the dark. I thought I was going to be done with taking sheetrock out, but I'm not, because I need to do the new wall here that'll go behind the shower. I don't want to do it on top of the sheetrock, obviously. The top piece, I'm not worried about. I'll do that on the sheetrock. But this side piece, I want to see. So I'm going to take out from that bit all the way up to the window to gauge it better. I don't even know if I talked about it. Quick reminder, this window and the bathroom window, I will be replacing this summer with smaller ones because of 2 reasons, really. The window in the bathroom, eventually, when I remodel the bathroom and put the new bathtub in, as stands, the window would go almost like a foot below the bathtub, and I don't want that. But with this, I want to do some built-ins in here for I guess technically extra storage, like I can put shoes in them, but I want one for laundry to go in and all that. So it's okay that the sheetrock's coming out because this is all gonna get fixed too. And these windows are by no means original. These are from the 80s. And they're not airtight anymore. So there's that. tight quarters in here. Alright, so I'm out of 2x4s, and that's okay. I got 20 of them, and I've used 20 of them. Plus 2 more, 2x6s. So I'm gonna count how many more I need to finish this wall and the other, plus a couple extra. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get lunch, because I feel like I earned it between yesterday and today. So I'll get the wood, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing the cutting today, because like I said, I am getting pretty tired, and my arms are tired from lifting over my head, specifically. So I might pivot to peeling up the floor, which, you know, either way, stuff's getting done, and that's the important part. It's going well, though. If you ask me, I feel like it's going well. Yeah.